I have the resultant of two forces is 15 Newton. If the forces are perpendicular to each other and one of them makes an angle of 30 degrees with the resultant, find its magnitude. So I have two forces and they say that they are perpendicular to each other. So being perpendicular, when two lines are perpendicular, it means that they form angle 90 degrees. So I have this is the first force and this is the second force. And their resultant, remember they said angle that are perpendicular, forming this angle 90 degrees. And their resultant is what? Their resultant is what? 50 Newton. So here is 50 what? Newton. What did they say again? That one of the force, remember here is the first force and here is the second force. And one of them what? And one of them makes an angle of 30 degrees with the resultant. Now, let's assume that it is this one that makes an angle of what? 30 degrees with the resultant. That's this curve that you are seeing is touching the resultant, which is 15 Newton, the line of 15 Newton, and is equally touching this one. So it means that this one, makes an angle of 30 degrees with what? The resultant. Now, their question says, find this magnitude. Now, the magnitude that I'm talking about is the magnitude of that one that makes an angle of 30 degrees with the resultant. Let's go. Now, watching here, if you can see this right angle triangle, we will get the value of this B by what? Using trigonometric ratios, SOHCAHTOA. Now, if I write this SOHCAHTOA, from here, we are looking for B, right? They gave us angle and we know the hypotenuse. Remember, this side is the hypotenuse. And considering this angle, this side is the what? Opposite. Then here is the what? Adjacent. So we can see that we want to get adjacent when an angle is given plus what? The hypotenuse. You see that it is what? That will work that. So I have cos theta is equals adjacent over what? Hypotenuse, right? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, cos theta is what? 30 degrees. Cos 30 is equals, my adjacent is B all over, the hypotenuse is what? 50. Now, for me to get the value of B, I have to cross multiply. B times 1 will give me what? B, right? Equals 50 times cos 30. 50 cos what? 30 degrees, right? So B is equals, using your calculator, 50 cos 30 will give you 43.3 what? Newton. And this is our final answer. I hope you learned something. Please have a nice day. Like, comment, share, and follow Courses Academy. Bye-bye.